Jim Jones is making it very clear that he is not going anywhere. This all started when 50 Cent announced online that he now owns the building where Jim records his podcast. After that post, the internet exploded. 50 Cent said he had multiple calls with the landlord, even showed up in person and made it official. He posted a photo claiming, "Sam is my partner, I own the joint. Now you're going to fix every door you kick or I'm going to kick your ass, Jimmy, by Monday. You're destroying my property." That statement alone got everyone talking. Social media users were asking the same questions. What does this mean for Jim Jones' podcast? Is it really over? What about all the big plans Jim had for the building? Jim Jones, however, is acting like nothing has changed. He has continued posting from the building and still drops episodes of his podcast like usual. He's moving calmly and confidently, showing that he is not worried. He is still entering the building smoothly without any problems. His actions make people question whether this eviction is even real or if it's just part of some online drama. The way he continues to operate in the building shows that 50 Cent does not control the space, at least not visibly. The building itself is more than just a place to record a podcast. Jim Jones has been building a multi-purpose facility meant for music, fashion, media, streaming, gaming, and more. He even talked about creating a barbershop and other spaces for creators. The vision he described was huge, including sound stages, photo studios, podcast rooms, event spaces, gyms, and sports bars. Jim has been very clear that this isn't just a normal building, it's meant to be a hub for creators of all types. His calm and confident actions suggest that he believes he has control over this vision and that it isn't going anywhere. Meanwhile, 50 Cent continues to push his narrative. He posted a picture showing lease termination and highlighted damage to doors that Jim allegedly kicked. His posts were direct shots meant to make Jim look like he is in the wrong. But Jim quickly responded without saying much. He posted a video showing himself entering the building's garage without any issues. This action alone caused confusion. Fans started wondering if the eviction claims are fake or if there's something deeper happening behind the scenes. Some people have suggested that 50 Cent may be using psychological tactics to pressure Jim Jones. This is not unusual for him. 50 Cent is known for his strategic online moves. By posting documents and captions, he can control the narrative in the public eye. But Jim Jones is not backing down. He is still filming, still posting, and still promoting the building as a creative hub. His calmness in the face of these claims shows that he either knows something that the public doesn't, or he is confident in his legal rights to remain in the space. According to sources close to the situation, the landlord named Sam is not as powerful as 50 Cent makes him seem. Reports indicate that Sam was even escorted from the building after the alleged door-kicking incident. This changes the energy of the situation completely. Jim Jones is clearly not someone who would be intimidated easily, and these reports suggest that he may have been in the right all along. Legal experts familiar with New York City tenant law explain that a landlord cannot just post online and claim someone is evicted. A proper eviction requires a court order and a city marshal to enforce it. Locks cannot be changed and tenants cannot be removed without proper legal procedures. If rent has been paid and no court order exists, Jim Jones and his podcast could continue without interruption. This whole back and forth seems like a battle for narrative control. 50 Cent knows how fast the internet moves and how first impressions online can shape public perception. By posting screenshots and captions, he tries to make it look like he has the upper hand, but Jim Jones is showing that actions speak louder than words. He continues to operate in the building as if nothing has changed, which challenges 50 Cent's narrative. Fans are left questioning who is really in control and whose story is accurate. It's important to notice the way both sides are handling this situation publicly. Jim Jones is calm, focused on his vision, and clearly showing he is continuing with his projects. He's not posting rants or getting defensive. Instead, he's demonstrating stability and confidence. On the other hand, 50 Cent is posting aggressively online, showing photos and documents, trying to make his ownership clear. The contrast between their approaches is stark. Jim is playing chess, moving quietly, while 50 Cent is playing checkers, making flashy online moves. The IFC factory that Jim Jones is building is meant to be a creative safe haven. He described it as a place for creators from all walks of life, a hub where members can come and create in music, fashion, media, and entertainment. This space is not just a business, it's a vision for the community. Jim's consistent presence in the building reinforces that this vision is not in jeopardy. Even with eviction claims in the public eye, Jim Jones is keeping the creative energy alive and continuing to build. Looking deeper, it seems this public fight may involve layers that the general audience cannot see. Lease agreements, subleases, and other legal paperwork could be the real determinants of who actually controls the building. The public posts may just be pressure tactics. If Jim Jones has a legitimate claim, all the public statements by 50 Cent are just noise. This is why Jim's calm behavior is so important. He is showing confidence in the legal side of things while the public is caught up in the drama. This situation also highlights the importance of understanding the difference between public perception and reality. Online, it looks like a battle with clear winners and losers, but legally, things are more complicated. Without court orders or proper eviction enforcement, claims posted on social media do not mean the eviction is real. Jim Jones seems to understand this and is acting accordingly. His ongoing projects, active filming, and promotions indicate he has not been legally forced out. Fans have been watching closely as this story unfolds. Every post, video, and caption matters. Social media is a battlefield for perception, and both Jim Jones and 50 Cent are experienced players. Jim is showing that confidence and consistent action can speak louder than aggressive online claims. Meanwhile, 50 Cent's posts create drama, which keeps fans engaged and talking. This is a high-stakes game, and both sides are playing it strategically. Reports suggest that the alleged eviction documents posted by 50 Cent may not even be legitimate. Some insiders believe the paperwork was created without legal backing. If that's true, Jim Jones's continued presence in the building is perfectly legal. Police intervention was also mentioned, with reports claiming that the landlord was asked to leave the premises because Jim had the right to be there. This shows that legal enforcement sided with Jim, reinforcing that the eviction claims may have been exaggerated or false. The situation demonstrates how power and perception can clash in public spaces. Even if 50 Cent controls the narrative online, real-world actions like police verification, legal rights, and Jim's calm presence can undermine that narrative. Fans are learning that seeing is not always believing when it comes to social media claims. The actual reality of the building's ownership and control may never be fully visible to the public, but Jim Jones is making it clear that he is not leaving. The ongoing drama has made the story about more than just property. It has become a clash of reputations and influence. Both Jim Jones and 50 Cent are respected in their own fields, and neither is willing to back down publicly. Jim is focusing on growth and creativity, building a multi-purpose facility for creators, while 50 Cent continues to press his point online. The result is a fascinating example of how business, media, and social perception collide in real time. It's also worth noting that Jim Jones is offering opportunities for the community. His membership programs, creative space, and future plans show that he is thinking beyond himself. Even in the middle of public drama, he is focused on building something meaningful. This is a testament to his vision and resilience. While social media focuses on eviction drama, Jim is ensuring that the IFC factory continues moving forward as planned. Legal experts note that in New York City, tenants have strong rights. Eviction requires official notices and legal procedures. A landlord cannot just lock someone out. Police involvement often confirms that the tenant is legally allowed to remain on the premises. Reports suggest that Jim Jones had this legal backing, which explains why he could continue filming and entering the building without interference. This is a clear example of how understanding your rights can prevent online narratives from becoming reality. The contrast between Jim's calm actions and 50 Cent's aggressive online approach is a lesson in strategy. Publicly, it looks like a battle, but behind the scenes, legal and logistical realities often determine the outcome. Jim's actions suggest he understands this better than most. Instead of responding aggressively, he focuses on his vision, allowing his consistent presence to speak louder than words or posts. This story also reflects how modern media works. Social media allows narratives to be shaped quickly, often before all facts are known. First impressions online can define public perception, which is why 50 Cent's posts were so impactful. However, actions on the ground, like Jim continuing to operate in the building, create a counter-narrative that challenges those online impressions. Fans and viewers are left to question which version is true. Overall, Jim Jones appears to be handling this situation with calm confidence. While 50 Cent pushes an aggressive online narrative, Jim continues building his creative hub, promoting his projects, and operating as if nothing has changed. The situation demonstrates the importance of patience, understanding legal rights, and staying focused on long-term goals. Even in the face of public drama, real-world action often tells the truest story. As this story develops, fans will continue to watch both the online posts and the real-life actions of Jim Jones and 50 Cent. The battle is not just about doors, leases, or eviction claims. It's about strategy, perception, reputation, and creative vision. For now, it seems that Jim Jones remains firmly in place, continuing to build the IFC factory, maintaining his podcast, and showing that public drama does not dictate reality. This is a situation where everyone is learning to separate online noise from actual facts. While the internet may side with whoever posts first or makes the loudest claim, actions and legal realities are what matter most. Jim Jones is demonstrating that calm, confident action can outweigh even the most aggressive online posts. Meanwhile, fans continue to speculate, analyze, and follow every update closely. The ongoing story also raises questions about business strategy in public disputes. How much is about the property and how much is about controlling the story? Both Jim Jones and 50 Cent are masters of strategy, each in their own way. Jim uses action, focus, and calmness, while 50 Cent uses social media pressure, documents, and public announcements. The clash is fascinating because it blends real-world business with digital narrative. Finally, this saga shows the power of confidence, knowledge, and vision. Jim Jones is focused on growth, creativity, and building a multi-purpose facility for the community. He is proving that even when faced with public pressure or aggressive online claims, a clear vision and calm approach can maintain control. Meanwhile, 50 Cent continues to push his narrative online, making this an ongoing story that fans cannot stop following. In conclusion, this is not just about doors, leases, or eviction claims. It's about strategy, perception, reputation, and creative vision. Jim Jones continues to operate with confidence, maintain his projects, and build a space for creators. Whether or not 50 Cent has the legal upper hand remains a question, but publicly, Jim Jones is showing that he is not going anywhere. This ongoing drama will continue to unfold, but one thing is clear: Jim Jones is standing his ground, keeping his vision alive, and showing that actions speak louder than posts. Even as the public watches, the real story behind the scenes is much more complex than what's being posted online. 50 Cent's claims of ownership make it look like he has control, but Jim Jones' actions tell a different story. He is still moving freely in the building, dropping content, and showing fans that the space is operational. This behavior raises a lot of questions. If 50 Cent really had legal control, why isn't anyone stopping Jim from entering, recording, or continuing his projects? The discrepancy between public claims and actual actions makes this situation confusing for fans, but also very interesting from a legal and business perspective. What we see here is a classic case of public narrative versus real-world facts. On one hand, 50 Cent is creating an aggressive online story. He posts documents, captions, and photos meant to show authority and ownership. On the other hand, Jim Jones is quietly continuing his work, showing that the real power may still be in his hands. Social media amplifies the drama, but in reality, physical Access, legal rights, and police involvement matter far more than Instagram captions or tweets. Reports say that at one point, the landlord, Sam, was asked to leave the building by police because Jim Jones had the right to be there. This is a key moment that changes the energy of the story completely. It's one thing to post about ownership online, but another when legal authority backs your right to stay. For fans, this part of the story might be surprising. It shows that Jim Jones wasn't just acting out of bravado, he had a legal foundation for being in the building, which explains his confidence. The situation also highlights the importance of understanding property laws and eviction procedures. In New York City, landlords cannot simply lock someone out without a court order and a city marshal. Even if rent is overdue or there are disagreements, the law requires proper procedure. This is why Jim Jones is still inside the building despite 50 Cent's online announcements. The public may see 50 Cent posting and feel like he's in control, but legal reality is far more important. Jim's calm and confident actions show that he knows his rights and is not intimidated by social media pressure. Beyond the legal side, there's also a clear battle for reputation. Both Jim Jones and 50 Cent are extremely aware of how important public perception is. For 50 Cent, posting online creates a sense of dominance and control. For Jim Jones, showing calm, consistency, and continued productivity sends a message of resilience and confidence. Fans are not just watching a building dispute, they are witnessing a clash of influence, strategy, and narrative control. Every post, video, and public statement contributes to the way this story is perceived. Meanwhile, Jim's vision for the building continues to unfold. He has been clear about his plans to create a multi-purpose content hub, including studios, sound stages, gaming rooms, event spaces, and more. This is not just a personal project, it's meant for the broader creative community. Despite the public drama, Jim is moving forward with these plans. His focus on growth and creativity shows that he is thinking long-term. He is using this building as a platform to empower other creators, which adds a deeper layer to the story beyond the online feud. It's also worth noting how strategic Jim Jones's response has been. Instead of responding aggressively to 50 Cent's posts, he lets his actions speak for themselves. Pulling up to the building calmly, filming videos, and continuing with business as usual are subtle but powerful ways to demonstrate authority. This approach is effective because it contrasts sharply with 50 Cent's more confrontational style online. The audience is left to decide who has the upper hand. In this case, calm action often carries more weight than aggressive online claims. This story also raises questions about the motives behind 50 Cent's public statements. By posting photos, captions, and documents, he may be trying to influence public perception and create pressure for a resolution. However, fans and insiders have questioned the authenticity of the documents he shared. Some reports suggest that the documents may have been legitimate, which would explain why Jim was able to continue operations without interference. If true, it highlights the role of strategy, spin, and public pressure in modern social conflicts. Another interesting aspect of this situation is how social media shapes the narrative. When 50 Cent posts online, it spreads quickly and shapes the initial perception of events. However, Jim Jones' calm and consistent actions create a counter-narrative that fans notice. This tug-of-war between online posts and real-life actions is a fascinating example of how perception and reality can collide. Fans are witnessing this drama unfold in real time, and many are trying to piece together what is real versus what is hype. Police involvement also played a crucial role in this story. When the alleged door-kicking incident occurred, reports indicate that officers intervened to enforce Jim Jones's rights. The landlord, Sam, was asked to unlock the doors and leave the premises. This legal enforcement reinforced that Jim's presence in the building was legitimate, even in the face of 50 Cent's claims. It also demonstrates how public confrontations often require legal verification to separate claims from reality. The ongoing saga shows that patience and calm strategy often win over aggression and online bravado. Jim's continued work in the building, despite 50 Cent's announcements, illustrates that real authority is demonstrated through action, not words. His focus on growth and creativity for the building highlights that he is thinking long-term. He is using this building as a platform to empower other creators, which adds a deeper layer to the story beyond the online feud. And so, as we wait for the next chapter in this saga, what claims do you think will hold water? How will Jim Jones continue to respond to 50 Cent's online announcements? This story is more than just a celebrity feud. It's a lesson in strategy, law, and public perception. This story shows us that in the end, there is a difference between what someone claims online and what someone can actually do. What bombshell claims are we waiting for in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1? That's it for today on Bombshell.